Hariom students, all of you are obeying the instructions given by government for our safety. You maintain 2-meter distance away in public place. Always remember it. Then what is the meaning of Swamiji saying? Work hard with self-confidence and full faith in Him who is the sole witness of all your actions. നമ്മൾ ഏതൊരു പ്രവൃത്തി ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴും നല്ല കഠിനമായിട്ട് പരിശ്രമിച്ചിട്ട് വേണം ചെയ്യാൻ, നന്നായിട്ട് പ്രയത്നിച്ചിട്ട് വേണം ഏത് പ്രവൃത്തിയും ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട്. നല്ല രീതിയിൽ പരിശ്രമിച്ച് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ചെയ്യാൻ ശ്രമിക്കണം. ആത്മവിശ്വാസത്തോടുകൂടി ചെയ്യുക. ഈശ്വര വിശ്വാസം നമുക്ക് എപ്പോഴും ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കണം. നമ്മളുടെ ഓരോ പ്രവൃത്തിയിലും നമ്മൾക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ വിജയം നമുക്ക് ഈശ്വരൻ തരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന ഓരോ പ്രവൃത്തിയും നല്ലതാണെങ്കിലും ചീത്തയാണെങ്കിലും എല്ലാം ഈശ്വരൻ നിരീക്ഷിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ നന്നായിട്ട് പരിശ്രമിച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ ഫലം നമുക്ക് അവസാനം കിട്ടും. ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു പരീക്ഷ തന്നെ വന്നു നിങ്ങളൊന്നും പഠിക്കാതെ ഫോണിൽ കളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നിട്ട് കാര്യമുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. പരീക്ഷ വന്നാലും നമ്മൾ നന്നായിട്ട് ഇപ്പം മാത്സ് എക്സാമിന് തന്നെ ഒരാഴ്ച മുമ്പ് തന്നെ അന്നും തന്നെ പഠിച്ചു വയ്ക്കുക. അതിനുശേഷം നമ്മൾ ഓരോ ലെസണും എടുത്ത് അതിലെ ഓരോ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ചെയ്ത് പഠിച്ച്, അതിനിപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് മൾട്ടിപ്പിൾ ചോയ്സ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് അല്ലേ കൂടുതൽ വരുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഓരോ വരിയിലും കാണും അതിൽ ഓരോ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ്. അപ്പോൾ അത് ടെക്സ്റ്റൊക്കെ നന്നായിട്ട് വായിച്ച് അതിൽ ഓരോ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച് അതിൻ്റെ ആൻസർ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട്സ് ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്ത് നന്നായിട്ട് അപ്പം നമുക്ക് നല്ല ആത്മവിശ്വാസമുണ്ട്. പരീക്ഷ എഴുതിയാൽ നമുക്ക് നല്ല ഒരു വിജയം ഉണ്ടാകും. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഏത് കാര്യം ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴും കഠിനമായിട്ട് പരിശ്രമിക്കുക, ആത്മവിശ്വാസത്തോടു കൂടി എല്ലാം ചെയ്യുക. പരീക്ഷയാണെങ്കിൽ എഴുതുമ്പോൾ ഒട്ടും പേടി വേണം. നമ്മൾ നന്നായിട്ട് പഠിച്ചിട്ട് നമുക്ക് വല്ല പേടിയുണ്ടോ? ഇല്ല. നന്നായിട്ട് നല്ല ആത്മവിശ്വാസത്തോടെ നമുക്ക് എഴുതാൻ പറ്റും. നമ്മൾ മുഴുവൻ പഠിക്കാതെ പോകുമ്പോഴാണ് നമുക്ക് പരീക്ഷയ്ക്ക് നമുക്ക് ടെൻഷൻ വരുന്നത് അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ട് നല്ല ആത്മവിശ്വാസത്തോടുകൂടി ആത്മവിശ്വാസം വേണം എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? നമ്മൾ കഠിനമായിട്ട് പരിശ്രമിക്കണം. അതിനുശേഷം നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്രവൃത്തിയിലെല്ലാം നമുക്ക് ആ ഒരു ആത്മവിശ്വാസം നമുക്കുണ്ടാകും. അതിലൂടെ നമുക്ക് നല്ല വിജയവും ഉണ്ടാകും. അപ്പോൾ അത് എല്ലാവരും ഓർക്കുക. ഓക്കെ. Then yesterday we studied the trigonometric ratios of a right-angled triangle. Based on this we can do one question. In triangle ABC, right-angled at B, AB is equal to 8 cm and BC is equal to 6 cm. Find all the 6 trigonometric ratios of angle A. You can draw a right triangle ABC. What is right angled at B? Then right angled at B. Then B is here. ABC, right angle at B. What are the measures given here? AB is equal to 8 cm. BC is equal to 6 cm. You are asked to find all the trigonometric ratios of angle A. Here to find the trigonometric ratios, we need all the sides of the triangle. But here only 2 sides are given. Then how will you find the third side AC here? Here is a right angle triangle and AC is the hypotenuse. Then we can use Pythagoras theorem to find AC. What is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. Or hypotenuse is equal to square root of base square plus altitude square. Then here hypotenuse, first we can find the third side. Hypotenuse AC is equal to square root of base square plus altitude square, that is BC square plus AB square. That is equal to square root of BC is 6 square. 6 square plus 8 square. Square root of 36 plus 64. That is square root of 100. What is square root of 100? RLCB? Square root of 100 is equal to 10. 10 centimeters. So what is AC? AC is equal to 10 cm. Then we can find the trigonometric ratios of this angle A. Then what is sine of angle A? Sine A is equal to Arman, what is the relation between sine of an angle A? Sine of an angle A is equal to side opposite to angle A by hypotenuse. Opposite side opposite to angle A, opposite to angle A by hypotenuse. By hypotenuse. So what is the side opposite to angle A is BC. So it is equal to BC by AC. 4 is equal to 6 by 10. Then what is cos A? Cos A is equal to Devapriya. Cos is equal to side adjacent to angle A by hypotenuse. Okay. Side adjacent to angle A by hypotenuse. By hypotenuse. Then what is the side adjacent to angle A? Side adjacent to angle is AB. That is AB by AC. What is AB here? 8 by 10. Then what is tan A? Hriday? What is the ratio of tan? Tan is equal to opposite side by adjacent. The side opposite to angle A by side adjacent to angle A. Tan A is equal to side opposite to angle A by side adjacent to angle A. Side adjacent to angle A. What is the side opposite to angle A is BC. That is equal to BC by AB. That is equal to 6 by 8. Therefore, sin A is equal to side opposite to angle A by hypotenuse. That is BC by AC. That is 6 by 10. Then cos A is equal to side adjacent to angle A by hypotenuse. That is 8 by 10. And tan A is equal to side opposite to angle A by side adjacent to angle A. That is BC by AB. That is equal to 6 by 8. Then you can find the other trigonometric ratios. Then what is cosec A? We studied that cosec A is equal to cosec is the inverse of sine. Cosec A is equal to 1 by sine A, or the reciprocal of sine A. What is sine A here? Sine A is equal to BC by AC. So cosec A is equal to AC by BC, or the inverse of 6 by 10. That is 10 by 6. You take the inverse of sine. Sine A is equal to 6 by 10. Then what is cosec A? The inverse is 10 by 6. Then sec A is equal to sec is the Faraday, sec is the inverse of cos. Then it is equal to 1 by cos A, or it is equal to AC, but inverse is AC by AB. That is equal to 10 by 8. Then what is cot A? Cot is the inverse of Ashwin cot is the inverse of tan. Here tan A is equal to BC by AB. What is the reciprocal? AB by BC. AB by BC. Then the reciprocal of 6 by 8. That is 8 by 6. 8 by 6. So if we know the three ratios, then we can find the other ratios easily. Then to remember the relationship. Then sin A is equal to side opposite to angle A by hypotenuse. That is BC by AC is equal to 6 by 10. Then cos A is equal to side adjacent to angle A by hypotenuse. That is AB by AC is equal to 8 by 10. Then what is tan A? Tan is equal to side opposite to angle A by side adjacent to angle A. That is BC by AB is equal to 6 by 8. Then cosec is the inverse of sine. Sin A is equal to 6 by 10. Then cosec A is equal to 10 by 6. The inverse of 6 by 10 is 10 by 6. Sec is the inverse of cos. So here cos A is equal to 8 by 10. Then what is sec A? 10 by 8. The reciprocal of 8 by 10 is 10 by 8. Then here tan A is equal to 6 by 8. Then what is cot A? Cot is the inverse of tan. Cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. Here we write 1 by tan A. 1 by tan A. That is equal to AB by BC. That is equal to AB by BC is equal to 8 by 6. So sin 1 by sin A is equal cosec A is equal to 1 by sin A, sec A is equal to 1 by cos A, and tan A is equal to 1 by cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. Remember all the relationship. Okay. Next question. Consider triangle ACB, right angle at C, in which AB is equal to 29 units, BC is equal to 21 units, and angle ABC is equal to theta. Determine the values of cos square theta plus sin square theta and cos square theta minus sin square theta. Here to find cos square theta and sin square theta, we need one more side, AC. Here the AB is the hypotenuse, and what is the measure of AC here? AC is equal to, by using Pythagoras theorem, AC is equal to square root of AC is equal to square root of nu then hypotenuse square minus, that is AB square minus BC square, base square. That is equal to square root of 29 square minus 21 square. Square root of 29 is 841. 841. Square root of 21 is 441. And what is this difference? This is square root of 400. What is square root of 400? Square root of 400 is, Shivana, it is equal to 20. So we got AC is equal to 20. Then we can find sin theta. Then what is sin theta here? Uttara. Sin theta is equal to the side opposite to the angle theta by hypotenuse. The side opposite to angle theta, opposite to angle theta by hypotenuse. Opposite to theta by hypotenuse. What is side opposite to theta? Opposite to theta is, here the side opposite to theta is AC, that is 20 by 29. Then what is cos theta here? Cos theta is equal to, Vaishnav, cos is equal to side. Cos theta is equal to side adjacent to theta by hypotenuse. Okay. Side adjacent to theta by its hypotenuse. What is the side adjacent to theta here? Adjacent to theta is 21. That is 21 by 29. Then we find sin theta and cos theta. Then what we are asked to find? Find the value of cos square theta plus sin square theta. Then what is cos square theta plus sin square theta? Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 21 by 29. 21 cos square theta means cos theta the whole square. Both are same. If we cos theta the whole square, we can write as cos square theta. Then 21 by 29 the whole square plus 20 by 29 the whole square. That is equal to 21 by 29 is 441 by 29 plus 400 by 29. What is 400? Then we can write it as a common digit. 441 plus 400 divided by 29 square. So it is 29 square is 841 plus 841. So it is equal to 441 plus 400 is 800. Is equal to 841 by 840. That is equal to 1. So what is cos square theta plus sin square theta? If we take any angle, then its square of its sine and cos it is equal to 1. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to, or sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That is an identity, trigonometric identity. For any value of the angle, if we say take its sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Sin square B plus cos square B is equal to 1. For the same angle, if we take its square of the sin and cos and add it, we get the value as 1. So here cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. Okay. Here we find sin theta is equal to side opposite to angle theta by hypotenuse, and cos theta is equal to side adjacent to angle theta by hypotenuse. Then cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 21 by 29 the whole square plus 20 by 29 the whole square. So it is equal to 21 square is 441 by 841 plus 20 square is equal to 400 by 841. Adding what we get? 441 plus 400 is equal to 841 by 841. So it is equal to 1. Okay. Then we can do the second question. Cos square theta minus sin square theta. Second is cos square theta minus sin square theta. What is cos square theta minus sin square theta? Cos square The cos theta is 21 by 29 the whole square minus, what is sin square theta here? Sin theta is 20 by 29. 20 by 29 the whole square. 21 by 29 the whole square is 21 square is 441 by 841 minus 400 by 841. Subtracting what we get is equal to 441 minus 400 by 841 is equal to 441 minus 400 by 800. Assume what is 441 minus 400 is equal to 41. 41 by 841. So what is cos square theta minus sin square theta? Cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to 21 by 29 the whole square minus 20 by 29 the whole square. That is equal to 441 by 841 minus 400 by 841. Subtracting what we get? 441 minus 400 by 841. That is equal to 41 by 841. So, yes, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1 and cos square theta minus sin square theta is equal to 41 by 841. Next question. In the following figure, find tan B minus cot R. Here triangle PQR is given that PQ is equal to 12 centimeter and PR is equal to 30 centimeter. QR is not given. So first we have to find QR. What is QR here? QR is equal to square root of PR square minus QP square. QP square minus QP square. So what is PR here? PR is square root of 13 square minus 12 square. Then what is square root of 13 square? Nizila? 169 minus 12 square is 140. So it is equal to square root of 169 minus 144 is 25. So it is equal to 5. So QR is equal to 5. Then you are asked to find tan P minus cot R. Here what is tan P here? Tan P is equal to then when you find the tan of an angle, side opposite to angle P, side opposite, that is opposite side by adjacent side, opposite to angle P by side adjacent to angle P, side adjacent to angle P. Then what is the side opposite to angle P? Side opposite to angle P is QR. That is QR by side adjacent to angle P is PQ. That is equal to 5 by 12. Then what is cot R? To find the cot is the inverse of tan. So the side adjacent to angle R by side opposite to angle R. That is side adjacent to angle R. Here cot R. So you take the side adjacent to this angle R. Remember it. By side opposite to angle R. Side opposite to angle R. What is the side adjacent to angle R? Angle R is QR. QR by side opposite to angle R is PQ. QR by PQ. That is equal to 5 by 12. Here cot R is equal to side adjacent to this. We take this angle. The side adjacent to angle R is QR. QR by side opposite to angle R is this PQ. That is 12. Then tan P is equal to side opposite to angle P. What is the side opposite to angle P is QR. And side adjacent to this angle P is PQ. So QR by PQ. Then tan P is equal to 5 by 12 and cot R is equal to 5 by 12. Then we are asked to find tan P minus cot R. Then tan P minus cot R is equal to, we can substitute the values here. What is tan P here? Tan P is equal to 5 by 12. 5 by 12 minus cot r is also 5 by 12. Then 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12 is 0. So what is tan B minus cot r here? Tan B minus cot r is 0. So to find the, first we find the third side of this triangle QR by using Pythagoras theorem. QR is equal to square root of PR square minus QP square. That is square root of 13 square minus 12 square is equal to 5. Square root of 25, that is 5. Then tan P is equal to side opposite to angle P by side adjacent to angle P. That is QR by PQ is equal to 5 by 12. Then cot R is equal to side adjacent to angle R by side opposite to angle R. So it is equal to QR by PQ, that is equal to 5 by 12. Then what is tan B minus cot R? Tan B minus cot R is equal to 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12, that is equal to 0. So you remember all the trigonometric ratios, okay? Sine of an angle is angle A is equal to side opposite to angle A by its hypotenuse. Cos A is equal to side adjacent to angle A by hypotenuse. Tan A is equal to side opposite to angle A by side adjacent to angle A. Then what is sine? What is the inverse of sine? The inverse of sine is cosec. The inverse of cos is sec. The inverse of tan is cot. You remember it. Cosec A is equal to 1 by sine A. Sec A is equal to 1 by cos A, and tan cot A is equal to 1 by tan A. You remember all the relations. Okay. We can do more questions in the next class. Assignments will be given through Google Classroom. Thank you and help you.